All right, welcome Aquarius. This is going to be your reading. Let's see what's coming through for you. We're going to get started with the romance angels. We are definitely stepping into this beautiful new season after the strawberry full moon. And more importantly, this is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So make sure you know your chart. You can also book chart readings with me on my website. In fact, you can only book with me on my website. I will never reach out to you anywhere else. Ooh, Aquarius, I got the wedding card right off the bat. This is getting serious. This is something leading to a commitment. One more. There she is. Ooh. Okay, also honeymoon energy coming through. Wedding, right off the bat. We have this situation involves marriage. Now let's focus on this. So some of you, this could be the person you're going to marry. This is someone who speaks and does all the things that you would like. We also have this beautiful energy. Now some of you, a marriage could be involved in the dynamic. Okay, again, I do what you do, but it's your personal business and karma. But we have codependency here too. So addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, some of you could be married and there's an addiction issue in your marriage. Some of you can also be dealing with a codependency on your partner. So you or your person could be financially, emotionally, mentally, whatever it is, codependent on the other. It's almost like this is your wedding night. Because it looks like, you know, she's looking hopefully and then, wow. So I feel like there's two parts here. Some of you could have plans, right? Like, you know, maybe you've wanted this or you're thinking this, and then you're just like disappointed often, okay? So this could be also like the romantic life energy. I'm getting a weird version. Let me just get this out. And if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, just hang tight for a second. The romantic feelings, you know, sometimes you meet someone, you get so excited, but you plan so far ahead, right? And then that kind of sets expectations, that sets a lot of like things that don't go the way we want it to, right? And that's sort of where things kind of fall apart quickly because you have planned so far ahead that you forget to build that foundation with your person. So that's kind of something that could be recognized or something that is happening here. And I feel like that's okay because, you know, we kind of romanticize things, but I feel like also you're having this different perspective. Your Aquarius energy is always about thinking outside the box. So doing something uniquely, doing something differently, right? So you are wanting or could be looking at someone, if you're in a connection, things could be getting serious here. So congratulations if you are getting engaged or married. But again, the commitment of some serious nature with future plans is definitely on the horizon here. Again, just keep in mind if there are any codependencies to heal them, to work on them. This can also be someone who may be addicted to work, someone who may be always busy. There's definitely a codependency here in some kind of third kind of party situation. And it's not another person, okay? It doesn't mean third party for everybody, but it's also saying that you are able to have this other dynamic, okay? So you could have someone who is very career oriented and you're trying to have a relationship, you're trying to build a family, you're trying to have all this stuff, but they're away because they're traveling for work often. Like, you know, that causes friction and tension, and then you're feeling left alone here. But there are some very strong romantic feelings. I feel like there's several situations going on here because the romantic feelings is also exploring this very sensual, and your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I don't think this is necessarily saying that you're romanticizing the dynamic or thinking too far ahead in the fantasy kind of sense, but you are planning. And just also don't forget to stay present. I feel like I have to remind you to stay in the now. It's about going with the flow, but it's also about staying in this moment together, enjoying each other's expression of love, enjoying each other's communication, allowing yourself to, if you're the feminine energy, allowing yourself to be the feminine, allowing the masculine to be the masculine, you know, taking that step, taking that initiative. And again, dynamics don't matter for gender. It's just about the role you play in the dynamic and really showing up, okay? Some of you could also be I don't know why. Someone could be like a really heavy smoker too. I don't recommend that for your health. Let's see what's coming through here. There's a little bit of anxiety, not just a little, a lot. I feel like that anxiety also causes a lot of this confusion or also sabotage, right? Because you kind of like get a little worked up, or that could be also why someone is turning to substances of whatever, okay? Because it's to calm our nerves or whatnot, but also you want to be careful with that. Seven of Swords, though, air energy. You are also moving away from these situations. Some of you could be moving away from whatever that lying energy is, whatever that mischievous kind of, like there's just this element of, it's not necessarily dishonesty, but it's sabotaging. It's like you have this partner who's trying to support you. You may know your person is going through something. You may be trying to help them through this addiction, through this time. Sometimes it's not necessarily substances. It could be like gambling. It could be whatever other stuff, right? So there's a financial aspect as well too, because that limits the relationship when the money is going elsewhere and not on the necessities, right? So there's definitely this element of clarity, of moving forward together, but there's still this element where this person is not fully revealing everything. But I also feel it could be because there's stronger feelings. Now, for some of you, if you are dealing with someone who isn't a connection, again, your personal choice. I do not advise that for many reasons, because how you take someone is how they will be taken from you. And, you know, karma, she knows all of our names and addresses. So there's definitely this love offer coming through. There's definitely this beautiful expression of love. Someone could be visiting you or telling you how they feel here. And this could be something that they haven't fully told you. Like they've told you where they want to take things. They told you the direction that they're going, but they haven't fully revealed everything. Okay. So there's still some stuff that's being held back here. Again, with that Three of Swords energy, there's definitely some circumstances here that maybe you have been disappointed in the past. Some of you may have also already been married and dealt with this, and that's why you left a past situation. So there's a few different energies coming in here right now where I feel that there is confusion. There is like this illusion, or you're not sure, but you know something. Like, I'm not trying to accuse anybody in any way, but there's definitely, like, you could also be dealing with an Aquarius Pisces energy, because I feel that like that kind of like something isn't fully, like, you know, it's there, but you don't know what it is. You know something's going on, but you don't know. Addictions. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Very interesting. Okay, King of Wands energy is the King Dingaling energy. So for some of you too, there could be definitely a dynamic here where someone is very romantic. If you are dealing with someone who is in a dynamic somewhere else, right, you know about that. For others of you, this is about meeting someone new, bringing in this very passionate energy. This could be, like I said, a leader, a boss, a business person. So there's just a lot of stuff here with this King of Wands energy, very, very, very planted. Okay. So this is someone who is very rooted in some kind of way here. And I feel like that's what's sort of hard too, is like this person may be very stubborn, but again, very strong foundation. The patience here, like you may be, this person may also be wanting to make those changes, right? Like anyone who, if you're lying, you're just lying to yourself, right? And so are they. So if they're not ready to move forward in a wholehearted way or in a genuine way, or if you're just partly doing things, you're not going to be able, I know this is a little long right now because we got to focus on this. Someone needs to hear this. You need to get assistance if it's you, or you are going to do what you can to help your person get help. This could be an addiction to lying. This could be an addiction to cheating. This could be an addiction to whatever this dynamic is. Not the same for everyone. This feels really specific right now because, well, it is what it is. Some of you, this is also a past dynamic that you are also still healing from. But we have this patience card here where we're waiting for things to come to fruition. We're waiting for all that work. We're waiting for that, you know, especially if you've been doing this healing journey or your person's been going to the programs or trying to come out of this. I feel like someone either went into rehab or is considering going to rehab for something. And that's sort of where like they've been trying to block access to whatever this is. Some of you could have blocked someone and you're the one who's not letting them around. But this is also saying like you are being protective of whatever this is. And I feel like for many of you too, if you are the one who's been struggling with this, then you are turning down opportunities. You are also not listening to those temptations because you can't be in that environment and get better. You can't be around people who are also addicts when you are trying to heal from something. Okay. And addiction is like such a spectrum of many things, but whatever it is, you're not going to get better if you still allow it to have access to you or you still give them access. So you have to stand in your power if this is you or the person you're dealing with. Sometimes some people are just addicted to that victimhood, addicted to playing that role, addicted to believing their own bullshit. And I don't know why we're going here, Aquarius, but I guess we have to. Because this is also you. Like, remember how I said all that fog? Like, you see through the fog. And if you haven't, you're about to. So whatever it is, because I feel like this person may have been hiding this pain, may have been hiding whatever this is. And if you have also been, the truth is, if this person has been trying, there's two ways this goes. If they have been trying, then they have been isolating and protecting themselves in order to grow this like healing, to start this new planted seed of recovery. Then the opposite is that they haven't, and they're just finding better ways to keep it hidden. And I feel like that's sort of what's the truth. Like, you know, something is being discovered here. Some of you are moving forward away from that situation. Some of you are leaving it where it is. I mean, you can't fool the fool who thinks they're fooling you, right? So there's this element of just letting things unfold and allowing the right timing. Use your discernment. Look up and do the research. Check on the signs. Find resources. Connect with the right people. Aquarius, there's a lot of this was a really interesting one, but I feel like the retrograde revealed a lot of stuff. And I think it really like you took a step back on a lot of the things you were doing, or you took a step back to kind of observe more. And I feel like you watched and saw some things. And it's not about sneaking around or snooping, but it's also this element of all of a sudden the things that weren't adding up are making sense. And if there is a financial like discrepancy, or it's just like some things just don't make sense. There is a lot of beautiful energy here, which is why this is confusing, but you just know that this person hasn't been fully honest in some way. And I'm not accusing everybody, like this is really specific here. Because this person could not be ready to tell you what they've been struggling with. Like, this takes a really deep vulnerability for someone to be honest of their path. So I know that we went a little over here, but we had to. And this is also why it may be hard for you to understand what they're doing, what's going on. And this could be something that they have been really challenged with, that they are having a hard time telling you, or they're fearful of what you're going to think. Strong fire energy, though, could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. But there could be something here. Some of you, if this person's trying to apologize, some of you, this person's trying to express how they feel, but there's a lot of fire energy, a lot of wand energy. This one's a little interesting. I would say be patient and allow the truth to be revealed. I would also say wait and let it unfold. And some of you are preparing to leave this dynamic. Make sure it's safe and make sure you have the resources, accumulate the resources you need. This is for very specific people, okay? I think we know who needed it. So take a deep breath. Connect with the right resources. For some of you, I have a link in my bio called Code Purple. There is also a rain hotline if you are in situations where you are in danger. And all the resources that we have available are on missedie.com/code purple. You will be okay, and you will find safety. For some of you, it's not serious, and for some of you it is. So take the precautions necessary, especially if children are involved. All right. I love you guys. This was a little intense, but very specific message for someone who needs it. I hope it finds you. God bless you, and we'll see you really soon, Aquarius. Take care.